Hello everybody, my name is Digmbot, and we are taking a look at the 1.03 beta of Elite Dangerous. Alright guys, so here we are in Starport Services. We are docked with a space station, the Vonnerberg Cooperative right now. Elite is an online space MMO basically, except it's open world. You can do pretty much anything you want to. So let's just check, make sure we've got some fuel before we take off. We do. Hull's a little banged up, but that's okay. Commodities market. Don't know if... Yep, we've got full cargo. It's we would lose money if we sold it here, though. So I think what we'll do is we'll take off, and I'll explain some of the flight systems, and we'll see if we can find a place to sell that cargo. There's also a bulletins board here where I can take missions. We'll go ahead and take this combat mission to see if we can get some stuff done. And now, one thing that you need to understand about this game is that it is not easy to play. So, we're going to go ahead and launch. So, I'm going to be playing with mouse and keyboard. WASD, QARFE for movement, and my mouse for pitch and yaw. So right now I'm going to literally press the R key to lift straight up. And sliding left with Q. Turning with A like that. D. Sliding to the right with E. And finally throttling up with W. Raise our landing gear with the insert key. And the reason I'm reading you key bindings, folks, is to give you an idea of how much this game probably is not going to work on a controller, even though it has the support for it. Now right here, I've actually middle clicked and am looking in my cockpit and using the keyboard to do this. You can also press the 1 key if you want to. So, deliver package to LHS 3262. I don't think we're going to be able to finish that mission, so we'll go ahead and look for Morgor. So what we do is we go back to there, and I have a baddie scanning me. Great. Here is the galaxy map. There are 400 billion star systems procedurally generated into the game. Let's see if we can get to Morgor from here. One does not simply fly into Morgor. Can I get there? I think we can get there from BD. Yes, that is a connecting jump. So that is actually, or is that a connecting jump? It's got to be a connecting jump. I don't know, it's a little hard to read the map. Let's look at our navigation options here. Well, we could go to Word or BD 472112. So I guess we'll do that.
Drive charging.
So I just have to align myself here, and we'll enter hyperspace. On the other side over here, I have my modules, which is power distribution. Most of it's in my engines right now. Fire groups, only got 2 weapons. Cargo and functions like landing gear, cargo scoop, distress beacon, silent running. And I've been moving my mouse while I've been talking, so we're not aligned with our target destination. It's fine, we'll get there. There we go. And that's hyperspace for you. It looks like some witchcraft. It's amazing. This game is extremely pretty. It's also rather taxing on the system, just be forewarned. So there we go. Now, let's quickly steer away from the sun. Where can we go from here? These are actually different stars in this cluster. I'll go to... We're too close to the sun.
Warning, temperature critical.
Damn it, son, why you do that? Why you gotta be so hot? You suck.
Drive charging.
We're jumping without a destination right now to get the hell away from this star.
4, 3, 2,
which the game does let you do that. Also has the ability to go to silent running, turn off your shields, and eliminate the heat. Where you see it says 60-something% on the left side right down here in the middle. That is my current heat level. So not 100% sure how we get out of this system. It'd probably help if I actually looked at the map. I would like to kind of find some combat, though. So this is what they call super cruise mode for this game. We're actually traveling at C fractional speeds right now, and as you can see, we're covering interstellar distance real quick, and we're going to overshoot like mad because I'm an awful pilot. But this gives us a chance to show off the emergency drop. If you're being pursued through hyper or something, or if you're an idiot, although I wouldn't recommend doing that too often, you can emergency drop. We have to cool down. It's going to make it awfully hard for us to get where we want to go, but it was kind of worth showing off. And now we'll look at the galaxy map. So, the thing here is, I want to get to this system, which is just like literally like right up there. Can I jump to? No, they're not in the same constellation. See, I've gotten myself into this little awful dead end, and I don't know how. So, is it because I have cargo? Yes, it is. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. Or now, does it have it as a destination now? Is that what that is? Did I just accidentally? Yep. Let's see if it'll let us. Yep. Jump extremes exceeds drive fuel limit. So there's something to take into account, folks. You can't have too much mass on your ship. So what we'll do is get to
Drive charging.
the settlement here.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Now the reason that we didn't have to totally align there is because we're not jumping between systems. We're just doing a super cruise to travel faster. So I'm actually going to begin throttling back already. And when we get there, you actually can get a look at the landing systems in the game, because landing is complicated. Oh boy, is it complicated. So let's talk a little bit about the gameplay in this game. You can go anywhere and do anything. There are economies the systems have overshot that change based on your actions. You can even help overthrow governments, although you might not enjoy the consequences. You can become a pirate. You can actually, like when you're targeting, right here where it says sub-targets, even though I don't have a target, if I was fighting a ship, I could, there we go. That is how you properly disengage from crews. If I was fighting a ship, I could actually target their cargo bay hatches and blow them off and try to scoop up the cargo. Alright, so that noise you just heard is me engaging my thrusters. Pretty swank cockpit, and this is the basic ship. And you take missions at the bounty or the bulletin boards that are in each space station, and eventually there will be planets you can land on, and they're wanting to add atmospheric flight and the ability to walk around. So the game's still very much in early access, very much a beta, but it is made by the creator of the original Elite. And you can always tell the entrance to the space station because of the glowy advertisements. So we'll go ahead and get ourselves aligned here. Note that I am not the best pilot. But once we get within 7 clicks here, I'll go ahead and slow us down a little bit. And so what I'm doing right there is actually using Q and D to move my ship laterally. Now, pretty much lined up. So what I want to do is go to contacts, hit the settlement, request docking.
Request granted.
They will grant it. And now I have to go find docking pad or landing pad 19. If I don't find landing pad 19 and try to land at another one, they will wreck my face off. However, there is 19 right there. So, I may just have to take a loss and some cargo. And there's a little docking minigame that comes up. So you'll see that it will turn blue in just a moment when I've properly aligned my ship. Now I just kill my forward velocity and we touch down.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
We just want to go to Starport Services, offload our cargo even if it's at a loss so I can get out of this horrible dead-end system. Do want to buy some fuel though. Fuel is cheap.
Be aware of oncoming traffic in the access corridor.
All right. We're going to take a loss, but it's okay. So what we'll do is we will go ahead and lift back off, folks. And see if we can get into some combat.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
There we go. Oh, there's some shit going down out there. Is that hostiles? I don't want to go out there. Stations do have a no-fire zone around them. Alright, I want to jump to Morgor. I want to jump to Morgor. Where are you, Morgor? Oh, that's going to get us mass locked. So you do have to contend with the massive stations. So I'm going to try and break us out of this real quick and enter Super Cruise and then turn back around. And because I don't know what's happening in the area precisely, see there's a Viper, which is a combat ship. Got my sensor range a little bit.
Detecting hostile scan.
Yeah, see, we're getting a hostile scan right now.
Drive charging.
It's okay though, we're out of this crappy star system. Why are we going to Morgor again? Oh, pirate hunt.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So far I really find myself enjoying this game. It is a lot of fun. There's a very steep learning curve. The only way that it's really friendly to newcomers is it starts you off in relatively safe star systems where you don't have to worry about getting wrecked too much. So guys, we have arrived in Morgor. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look for some pirates and shoot at them. So guys, if you want to see more, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave me a like and a subscribe. Coming up, check back to see the inevitable duel with the pirates. My name is Digmbot. Later.